My goal, my goal, my goal. All of my goal is to reach my goal.
I'm Keith Walford, Member of Parliament, Southwest St. Ann. Firstly, I didn't like what was happening in Southwest as far as development is concerned. I was very disappointed. I didn't see anything happening all of these years growing up. There was really anything that you could say, yes, we see progress coming. And of course, this constituency was always under the leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party for over some 60 years. And when I decided to go into politics, it was one night just playing dominoes with some friends. And when I was told who was going to be representing again and putting themselves forward, I ran a joke with my friends and I just said, if that person is going back, I'm going to challenge him because we don't see any future. We see nowhere going. And someone from around the domino table just took the argument and called some people. It went to ears that I didn't know it would have gone to, caught the attention. And of course, they looked back at me and the very next morning I started getting calls. Are you really interested in representing the PNP? Are you really interested in, representing Southwest St. Ann? And that's where it all started. When I was elected as Member of Parliament, and of course even campaigning, there were certain objectives that I had in mind, certain things that we knew just had to happen. Right? It was the main conversation, of course, the lack of water. The entire constituency, there was no running water at all throughout Southwest St. Ann. So when I was elected, I had to sit and say to myself, I'm going to really take this job seriously. How can I? And I need to now put these things in place to bring development to the people of Southwest St. Ann. Of course, the main thing that everybody spoke about, as I say again, is water. So I took that first and foremost as one of my priorities. I'm very happy to say that I engaged the minister. I was able to have them visit Southwest St. Ann in short order, and was able to complete a water project that was started by former Member of Parliament Glenville Shaw. So we actually completed that in the Wild Cane area, and within the first 2 years we were able to actually have him there turning on water. Unfortunately though, that is the only section of Southwest that currently now has running water, but we were able to achieve that. Other things that we were able to do though, we were able to identify a source with the help of Rural Water and National Water Commission, where I was able to bring their technical team in, and with the help of the community, especially Mr. Sims in K Valley, we were able to identify a source that was deemed to be acceptable by Rural Water. And I even have the project document on it now that says it can supply over 60,000 houses with water. All right, so following that, Minister Hales paid us a visit because one of the unfortunate things about Southwest is that the water source that is in our constituency now serves adjoining constituencies, Manchester, Clarendon, and we don't get a drop of water from it. But I came here, I inherited the situation. So I've been speaking to it, so to say that how unjust it is that we are here with the source and we are not benefiting from it. So Minister paid us a visit, and at the end of that visit we were told that the 2 Meetings Bridge, which is the water source, one of the sources were identified, it is able to supply another 500,000 gallons per day. So we were very hopeful that within my first term, or the first 3 years, I would have been able to bring water into Southwest. When the technical team advised us that we could now pipe water in based off of the results that they gave us. But on further investigation, and I was told that that system had to be upgraded before it could supply us with water. So we have identified a source, 2 sources, but funding is one of the things. And of course, the government has identified their main source that they want to put in as taking water from the north coast, pumping it up through Brownstown and up to Alexandria, which in that is the way that they are looking at providing water here, because they're saying that it will be more sustainable. The sources on the north coast would never run dry, and we wouldn't have a problem in one source breaking down and then have to revert into another. So we have 3 options on the table, and I am very, very sure, and I'm very adamant that in my next term I will be fighting to make certain that water for Southwest St. Ann does become a reality. And I will continue to deliver for you, so put your X beside the head. Vote Walford.
Make sure you're on the winning boat. Step up, vote PMP. Progress to Jamaica.